Marvel fans across the globe are celebrating that Spider-Man won't be making an abrupt exit from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Tom Holland is right there with him. The star of Spider-Man Far From Home joined much of Twitter in reacting with pure elation to the news that Sony Pictures and Disney, the parent company of Marvel Studios, have reached an agreement to keep the wall crawler in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for one more Spider-Man solo movie and another Marvel Studios production. Thousands of fans have endured more than a month of heartbreak as Spidey's future in the MCU has languished in limbo.
Leave Spider-Man alone! You got a pick on a guy trying to save a bunch of kids?
In recent weeks, the outlook for the old webhead's potential return has been particularly grim. Sony Pictures chairman and CEO Tony Vinciquerra publicly stated that, quote, "The door is closed" on re-upping the deal between the two studios. And the recent news that Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige would be hopping across the hall to produce a Star Wars movie left many fans with the impression that he only had time to do so because of the distinct absence of a third Spider-Man movie. This thankfully turned out not to be the case. Of course, Spidey fans are thrilled in the immediate aftermath of the announcement that Sony and Disney had agreed to play nice. Twitter absolutely exploded with an outpouring of jubilation from fans and media outlets alike.
Okay, Spider-Man! Don't flip! Yeah! Not bad!
Cinema Blend posted a short clip of Peter Parker disintegrating in the arms of Tony Stark near the end of Avengers Infinity War, but in reverse. The caption? "Mr. Stark, I feel good." Who knew young Peter was a James Brown fan? Another Twitter user posted fan art depicting the famous scene from Spider-Man Homecoming in which Spidey attempts to keep the Staten Island ferry from splitting in half, using nothing but his webs, super strength, and sheer determination. In the rendering, the two halves of the ferry are marked with banners featuring the respective logos of Sony and Disney, and the caption reads, "Mr. Stark, I did it for you." Of course, the name and image of Parker's late mentor was invoked early and often in all of the reactions. One that really got us was a still from Avengers Endgame in which a dozen different emotions are visible on Stark's face as he embraces his young protege, who had just recently returned from being dusted for 5 years. The caption? "We did it, Mr. Stark. We did it, sir." Another similar still of mentor and mentee embracing put the focus on Parker's face, along with the caption, "Welcome back, kid." Yes, this stuff kinda writes itself, but that doesn't make it any less poignant. Some users took a slightly more subtle approach to relaying their emotions, such as the one who posted a short clip of Thanos finally relaxing after accomplishing his goal of wiping out half of all life in the universe at the conclusion of Infinity War. Her caption read, "How I feel knowing that order is restored and Spidey is back in the MCU." Others simply felt like partying, such as the one who asked, "Spidey stans, how are we feeling?" A series of 4 images followed, Thor Ragnarok director Taika Waititi raising a glass of wine, Holland looking like his mind has just been blown, Hulk actor Mark Ruffalo swigging from what appears to be a gigantic bottle of champagne, and Holland again looking completely blissed out in front of a background of dozens of multicolored hearts. Meanwhile, Holland's Far From Home co-star Zendaya chipped in with a low-res gif of Spider-Man dancing his webs off. But as fans expected, the single greatest reaction to the best news they've heard in a month came from Holland himself. The star posted a short clip from Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street featuring Leonardo DiCaprio as the notorious stockbroker Jordan Belfort to express his stance.
"I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving!"
And he even included fans' reaction. Holland's post was commented on by a bevy of celebrities, including Ruffalo, who wrote, "Back in a snap, had a feeling we would see you again." Tony Revolori, who portrays Flash Thompson in the Spidey solo films, commented, "Perfect." But perhaps the best comment of all came from none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who summed up the feelings of every Spider-Man fan on the planet today with only 2 words. "Yes, we could not have said it better ourselves." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about the MCU are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.